Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome to this episode. And so today in this video, we are going to be talking. I am going to be talking to all nice girls out there. Najua, we are so many good girls, and what we try to do is to make sure that we are holding on to relationships so that we can make them work. All right. And so today I am going to be talking to that nice person and trying to tell you some of the habits that you really need to drop in order for you to increase your value, all right, to increase the level in which this person, the other partner, respects you, and so on and so on. Sawa. So, but I am not trying to say that any nice girl should be mean to their partner, all right? Don't be mean to the other person. Do not be selfish, all right? Do not be vengeance. Not show a lot of resentment and stuff like that. What I'm trying to say is that let's at least try to love ourselves more and understand that as much as we are loving the other person, then we need to first love ourselves first. Okay, so in this video, we are going to be talking and having 5 tips that we need to watch out for, and some of the habits that we need to drop like now, right? Like yesterday, we needed to have stopped these particular habits a long time ago so that we can increase our value, so that we can become more respectful and more happier. Sawa. My name is Elizabeth Mulwa. If you have not subscribed to this channel, I would appreciate if you kindly do so. It goes a long way in ensuring that our content is at the right place. Sawa. Okay, so to all nice ladies, listen, stick around, okay? And mark all these 5 habits that you totally need to drop. It has got nothing to do with your morals. And when I'm talking about good girls or nice girls, what I'm saying is, what I'm referring to is, someone of morals, someone with respect, someone who wants every other person around them to be happy. All right, those are some of the characters that would make you a good person. So you want every other person around you to be happy, with an exception of yourself. Okay, you want to make sure that every relationship is held, and that there is no particular point in which you are going to fall short of goodness. All right, so you are making sure that everything is running accordingly, just to make sure that the other person or the people around you are happy. Sawa. So please watch out for this particular habit. And the first habit that I'm going to be asking you to drop off like right now is trying to make sure that you are pleasing this person, this man in this case. All right, so you are trying to make sure that this person like you. Sawa. There is nothing wrong with being liked, all right? When you're meeting someone for the first time, there's that first impression that you have got to create, just to make sure that they understand, they learn you, and that they do not view you in a wrong way, okay? But still, there is this particular aspect of now going extra miles and becoming the person that you're not, just so that you can please the other person, or so that you can make them to like you. Sawa. So now what this does is that eventually when you guys go steps ahead, like you get married and stuff like that, at some point your true self is going to be wanting to come out. All right, you're going to be showing your true self slowly by slowly, and it is going to be clashing with the person that the other person thought they married. All right, so it's very important not to be a people pleaser. Do not please him. Do not try to change who you are just so that so that they can be able to like you. Okay, if they do not like you for who you are, then it's absolutely, again, another red flag. We are continuing to add on to the red flags that we had already discussed previously. But if this person does not see you and like you for who you are, then there is need for you to now change your strategy and apply other means. Just be yourself at any given time. Stand for what you believe in. Okay, and the right person would actually like you for that. All right, the right person would like you for that. Okay, so let's also now go to another another habit number 2, that of course you need to ensure that you are dropping, so that you are not ending up on the wrong hands. Okay, habit number 2 is trying to indulge or like accept to go the to how do you call it, to start practicing bedroom matters while you're not ready. Okay. So sometimes you'd find that you are absolutely not ready to go down that direction, but because you are so sure that you want this relationship to work, you want to ensure that I will find anything that could drift them away. And if they are going to request you to go that direction, and as much as you know that is not the right thing to do, you indulge and you accept to go that direction, what that would do is that first, the person might think, or now it could change, it could affect your judgment. All right. So when you're not ready, in most cases that particular action is going to judge your, both of you, right, your judgment, yourself and that other person. Okay. So you'd find that maybe if this person was indeed fast, it's a mistake, because it could be promiscuous. We call it promiscuous, a promiscuous man. All right. So what he wants is just to have that casual sex, and everything ends from there. Okay. But now, if you are again getting someone who could have been serious and you have accepted to go that direction, and remember, this is an act that is more mental than physical. And so when you're not ready, in most cases, you're not going to perform. And they might go away because you're not performing, all right? Or vice versa. You realize that maybe he's not the person that you thought he is, maybe in that direction, and it doesn't make you happy. So you find ways in which you can again separate. So basically what this does is that it just tints your judgment of this person. You start seeing them from a totally different light. So it is not wrong to talk to him. Just explain to him that I am not ready now. And perhaps maybe after some time, when you're ready, you can communicate. All right. And when I'm saying do not go that direction, I'm not telling you to play again too hard. All right. Too hard to get. Playing too hard to get would like drift, make them go away. Or if they persist, they are persisting for the wrong reasons. Okay. It's good to just explain to them. Playing hard to get is when you're not giving any reasons. You're like, you can't go that direction. You're not giving reasons, and you're just too undermined. Okay. But in this case, I'm advising you to just discuss, sit him down, tell him that I am not ready, and this is because I feel like I've not known you better, and this might come in my way of judgment. Okay, so ask him to give you some time. And look, if he is not ready to wait and be patient and be more accommodating, trust me, that is not the right person for you. Okay, so what I'm saying is that most cases you want to be a nice person by ensuring that you're doing what he's asking you, yet in the real sense you are coming in the way of you guys working. All right, so basically, if the person is not ready to wait, if the person is not so accommodating, you cannot agree on that particular matter, then it means that it won't do any wrong for you to just stand by your what you believe in. All right, and yeah, stick with what you. If your no is a no, make sure that you stick by your no. Kama ni yes, baki na yes yako. Sawa sawa. Yeah, and let's go to habit number 3 that most of us good girls tend to accept. So what usually happens is you meet a man or a boy if you're younger, and actually it's just a man, and because everyone after 18 they are men, right? But he is not emotionally ready. He's struggling emotionally. He's struggling financially. All right. And because you are a nice person, what you accept to is let's work this together. All right. Let's work through life together. Let's build our wealth together. Tutengeneze pesa pamoja, for better, for worse, which is good. But now what I'm saying is, do not indulge in, do not accept to go the way of, how are you going to call it, like you start from scratch with someone. And it's not wrong to go from scratch with someone who you can see has a vision, all right? But again, do not marry the potential, marry the reality, because there's a difference. There's a potential that you could see in a person, but there's the reality, all right? So you are seeing someone who has the potential to move mountains, literally, okay, from his past experience and stuff like that. But now, if you get now to reality, understand whether he is indeed working towards ensuring that you have a comfortable life, blah blah blah, and stuff like that. I'm not saying that you be after, wealthy men or stuff like that, but what I'm saying is, if you, in most cases, in like 80%, if not 100%, if you get married to someone, and you'd realize that if someone is going after, if someone is getting married to someone who do not have a lot to offer, it's because they want to have a upper hand in that relationship. Like, you want to be the one who is calling the shots as a woman, all right? And if that is not the case, you could be indeed genuine, all right? You want this to work, and you're working towards ensuring that he is, going out there, working and ensuring that you guys have, what you need as a family in the future. But if it reaches the point whereby you are providing, you are, as a lady, you are providing, you are going an extra mile to ensure that you guys are okay, higher are the chances that the person would never, ever go out to work. All right? They will literally sit at home and do nothing. Nothing, literally. Is that what you want? All right. So I am not, if you guys are younger, like if you are in your 20s and you meet someone who, again, is in the same bracket, and because of course, where do you expect them to have gotten money from? If you are in that bracket, it's totally okay to build your wealth with that person from scratch, like, see the potential and ensure that indeed the person is. But if you're saying the potential and the reality are totally different things, it is not wrong for you to, again, communicate, tell him that you need to change this, you need to start working, you need to start being more proactive, all right? And if that is not coming through, it's still okay for you to, because again, you're very young, it's still okay for you to move on. But if you're in your 30s, 40s, and you're meeting someone, where has he been all these years? What have you been doing with your life? So it means that maybe in most cases he would come, because I'm talking from 80%, 100% cases that I've had, 80% of them are for people who end up sitting at home and doing absolutely nothing. If the telly is, and okay, let's talk of simple household appliances like the fridge, the microwave, and stuff like that. You end up being the one to provide everything, okay? So, and trust me, it will make you frustrated. It will frustrate your life. And that is not what you want for your kids or even for yourself. All right? But basically, again, what I'm saying is, if you are, again, getting married to someone who is, again, struggling, perhaps with emotions, with past traumas and stuff like that, eventually, if they get over that, okay, because their judgment of you, or the reasons as to why they agreed to come together with you, were not right. They were not the right reasons, okay? He just wanted comfort. He wanted someone to be there. He wanted a shoulder to lean on. But now, if he gets over that particular season of his life, he's going to run away. He's going to get other people out, perhaps who match his expectation. And maybe you were not, maybe there's that comfort that he saw in you, but not because he saw you as a nice girl. When you were willing to sacrifice your time, let's go through these situations together. Let's do this life together. But yeye anaona tu hiyo comfort. Na ndio hivyo atakuacha wakati wenye atapata mtu mwenye amekwanga ideal for him. Sawa. So again, if you have heard successful stories of such, I know they are there, but let's look at it from what is the percentage? What is the percentage of relationships that are indeed working at the end of the day? Okay? Yeah, all right. Now, let's go to point number 4. Or habit number 4 that as a good girl you need to ensure that you drop ASAP. And this is giving too much undeserved second chances or third chances or fourth, fifth, I don't know, right? And so maybe the question is going to be, what is undeserved? How do you know? How do I know that this chance is undeserved? I do not. You do not have to get this. Simple. Okay, this is very simple. If all right, if you have discussed an issue with someone, something that is not making you happy, something that could come in between your relationship, and so you realize that the same mistakes are repeating themselves over and over again. All right. So you discussed about something, you are so clear about it, but the person goes right ahead to ensure that they do it over and over again. What level of disrespect? Yeah. What level of disrespect? Because how? Why? That just shows that you don't care what we are building. You just don't care, literally, at all. So that is totally undeserved totally. You do not have to give this person another chance. Another scenario is if the person does not admit or does not acknowledge the mistakes that they did previously, right? So they did mistakes, you came down, they want you to give them a second chance, but they are not acknowledging what they did to you. They are not apologetic. And even the apology is not even like genuine. You can tell a genuine apology. A genuine apology is the one that comes with, I understand, this is what I did, and this is what I am going to do to ensure that it never happens again. Because if you are not giving me that assurance that I am not going to be experiencing the same kind of life again, then I have no business giving you another chance. So because it means that most probably you're going to do it over and over again. So what you need to do is to understand, to sit down with a person, and if they are not acknowledging the mistakes, count them, let them again, tell you why the mistake happened, and what they are planning to do in the future to ensure that it never happens again, right? So that is basically it. If someone is apologizing to you and they have not given you all that, it is okay for you to again tell them that you do not deserve my apology. All right? You do not deserve my apology at all. They don't. All right? So stop being that nice person who will be like, it's fine. I mean, if you have come, you have apologized, it's fine, you can move on, and blah, blah, blah. Nonsense. Let them come and sit you down and agree with you. Those are some of the things that you need to know. I am going to be working on. I am working on myself. I am working on how I am talking around you. I am working on how I am behaving on when I'm hungry, and my anger management, stuff like that. You understand? So, but if there is not that clear way, it means that the person does not respect. Again, it boils down to how you are respecting yourself as a person. Because if you're not getting that, then you're giving that second chance. Trust me, it means that maybe you do not again appreciate who you are, your value. Understand it and respect it. Sawa sawa. Now, let me go to the last point, which most of us lie into. All right. And this is being too afraid to push that person away. All right. Now, reason that's why someone would be afraid to push the other person away is simple. I mean, maybe you're feeling that the age is catching up pretty fast. Or someone is lying to you that maybe you'd never get someone else. So they have played with your self-esteem and stuff like that. So you'd find that you are too afraid to let go of this one person that you have. Because again, kuna hii wanasema heri, better the devil that you know than an angel that you don't know. So, but at the end of the day, it's about your value. Okay? Your value. How do you value yourself? How do you value yourself? How much is your value? Unajieka wapi? because that way you'd be okay to know that you can do without the man. You can literally do without the man, and you can push them away. I mean, because it has been a journey that you've come through, and you should believe that you're going to get another person. Just value yourself. Know that you don't need the person whatsoever for any reason if they are disrespecting you. Because as much as you want that relationship to work, the most important thing is to ensure that you're not tarnishing your value, you're not tarnishing your dignity and your self-esteem, and also you are happy as a person. Okay? So it is very much okay for you to let go. In most cases, it is much easier to let go. Actually, in most cases, it's much easier to let go than to keep on holding on, because then again, it ensures that it gives you that comfort, the peace, and you become proud of yourself. That fact that you were able to get rid of the person, at the end of the day, in most cases, you think and be like, you are proud of yourself and how far you've come through. All right. So being a good girl is not a bad thing. So, but what I am advising out all the good girls is ensure that you are watching out on those particular behaviors that you may have, so that no one steps on you, no one takes advantage of you, no one thinks that you're too ignorant, because that is what it's as sana as ladies, that is where we find ourselves going wrong. Okay, so up to this point, if you've sat up to this point, I want to say thank you so much, and I would request you to subscribe if you've not subscribed, and that was going to be such a good thing of you.